Hi everyone, I'm here again. Remember I told you I'll be telling you stories. So this is another story. And this story I'm about to share is to it's a gist, but it's also an advice. So um long ago, that was when my husband was asking me out. There was this before he was actually asking me out. I had friends. I had lots of friends. I had male friends. I had female friends. I was this kind of lady that had more male friends than female friends. Yeah, I just we were just vibing, and they were, the broco thing, So I had a lot of them. They come visiting. I began to see them as brothers. Yes, I began to see them as brothers. And there was this particular friend of mine who were really quite close. Yeah. When the Bible says there's a friend that sticks closer than a brother, he was someone I could easily communicate with. I could easily get to be of help to me. He was just always available. We're around the same age range, do you get? So it made it very easy for us to bond in terms of friends, like just friends. And then my husband came asking me out, and you know how men go about trying to find out about the lady that they saw and they like, and then they are planning on getting serious with. And then he met a friend of his and told him about me, and of course showed my picture to him. And then the guy said, "Oh, I've seen this girl before. I saw her with one of my friend." Do you understand? And he said he once told this particular guy now that my husband spoke to, that yeah, that they are very good friends. Let's go and ask him about Susan. And he was like, "Oh, nice, interesting." So excitedly, my husband went to meet this guy. I think, did they meet? I think it was on a phone call or chat. I can't remember. Yeah, it was actually a chat. Yes, it was a chat. And then my husband asked him that, "Oh yeah, I understand Susan is your very good friend. I want you to tell me about Susan and all of that." You won't believe it. I tell you most solemnly, you won't believe it. This guy that is supposed to be my very, very good best friend, well, as at that time, he was more of a best friend, told my husband that if he knows what is good for him, he should just run away from me. This is literally almost, yeah, this is like 10 years already. But anytime I remember this story, I am in shock how people can be so deceptive. This is somebody that if I don't see him in a week, because our houses were not far from each other, if I don't see him in a week, or if I don't need him to assist me for one thing or the other, maybe running around or quickly help me get something, because of course his house was closer to the town than mine. So maybe if I want to get something, I was like, "Okay, if you're coming towards my area, can you help me just get this? I'll send you money." We're just available for each other and all of that. This guy told my husband that he should run, that I am not somebody to keep as a wife. That, and in his words, he said, "Two elephants cannot walk on a bridge." he said he said a lot that I wouldn't want to bring here, but majorly he watered me down. He said so many terrible things about me. And thank God, see, when God gives you your God ordained spouse, nothing shall by any means stop it, or nothing can by any means stop it. Because when he said all this, my husband was like, "Oh wow, but she's your very good friend." He was like, "Yeah, that he has told me severally, but I don't want to listen. I can never keep a good relationship because of my bad character, because of how badly I behave, because I'm this, because I'm that." Amy, me, hey God. Okay, so my husband said, "Okay, thank you very much," and all of that. But the beautiful thing is, my husband asked him some questions, like some quite personal questions, and not personal questions per se. My husband was like, okay, does she flirt around? Is she this kind of what have you? He wasn't really giving a straight answer. He was just saying a lot of terrible things to make me look really terrible. And then he now came to me, and this is the same person that I was giving gist about, the new guy that is asking me out, and I'm still considering whether or not to agree. I was literally telling him every step of the way about my husband then that was asking me out, coming to ask me out, and what he was saying, how I really don't trust him because, these Abuja men, no, I really don't want Abuja men drama, that I'm just there, but somehow I think he's a nice guy. And he too, he was telling me, he was like, see all these Abuja men, the kind of people that they'll come to Kogi with their cars, but in Abuja, they are living in a self-contained with like 15 of them in a room, this and that, they're just living fake life. He was also advising me against my husband, and he went to my husband, or funny enough, he was opportune to meet with my husband, and then he was also advising my husband against me. Bro, why are you the weapon fashioned against me? Not like he asked me out. No, he never asked me out, and I got to say no. Okay, it's not as if he asked me out, I would have agreed, sure. But he didn't even ask me out. So why spoil my name? Why pour sand in my awesome cassava flakes? So, but the beautiful thing is, it didn't stop my husband from chasing after me. Yes, rather it even made him take me more serious. And he became more interested in the relationship. He invested more of his time and attention, and we're just trying to. We had targets for each month, and he was trying to beat it so that he would just marry this chick. And today we are married. We're married, and that guy is just there. I got to find out about what he did. I think after like 2 years in my marriage, a talk led to another, and then I was just telling my husband that this guy, we're very close, but I don't know. I try to reach out to him. He doesn't communicate with me. He gives me this distance that I don't like. What did I do? Did I do something wrong? I was worried, and I was talking to my husband about it. But he's my very good friend. We've been friends right from immediately after secondary school, when Jam was doing us strong thing and all of that. And my husband was like, oh, that guy. And he was, okay, let me see his picture. Which guy is that? Because, of course, I didn't get to introduce my husband to him at all, at any point. And then my husband said, is this not this guy that so and so took me to when I was trying to make inquiries about you? And he said all the things I have said earlier. He said all of them about you. I said, it's a bloody lie from the pit of hell. So why would he be lying? And this is the guy now. And then my husband went and showed me their chats. Yes, he showed me their chats on Facebook. I was like, wow. Indeed, the heart of man is desperately wicked. I will stop here on this story, but I want to just advise you. Ladies, for those of you that keep men as your besties, please be sure they don't have other interest in you. I was lucky. A lot of men will just walk away, A lot of men will just say, oh, please, I don't want this kind of girl. I don't want drama in my life. And then they just get to go without even having to ask the girl, oh, did you ever do this? Did this happen? And try to find out. They'll just walk away. But I was just lucky that my husband didn't even ask me any of those questions. He just continued as if he never had a conversation with the guy. Be very careful with who you keep as a male bestie. I'm not saying all men are wicked or all men are deceitful or all men can actually ruin your upcoming or your serious relationship. No. After that, even in marriage, I have very good male friends that respect me and I respect them. We do business together. We do a lot. Like communication, we do a lot together. I assist them with their kids when they're getting married and I need to be of help. I'm there for them. The ones who are still trusting God to marry them and all of that, they are very good ones. But all I'm saying is be very, very careful, especially single ladies. Be very careful on how you keep male besties, because some of them are just there to waste your time. They are not asking you out. They don't want to. They are not bold enough to be in a relationship with you, and they don't want you to be in a relationship with another person. So they just keep trying to give you advice, and you will legit think the advice is actually good, but it's not. It's actually a wicked advice. So this is me coming here to tell you about how a male bestie of mine almost ruined my chances of being married to the most amazing bro on earth. Thank God it did not work. Thank God it didn't work. So I've done my part. Gave you another gist. I've given you another gist. I just hope you learn, and it shouldn't make you feel sad or feel angry at the person. No, I've forgiven him long time ago. Oh my God, why shouldn't I forgive him? I have so forgiven him. I think I saw him that whenever I visit, I usually see him, because like I said, we don't live far from each other. Our family houses are close to each other. I'm like, hi. I didn't even mention it to him one day that, oh, this is what you did and all of that. There's no need for that. Shebi, I'm already married. Shebi, I'm already satisfied. What else? I beg, let sleeping dogs lie in peace. Thank you for listening to my story. Bye.